Silly cat. Yeah. I've not had the, last few months have been interesting, I guess, since the, Olympics nonsense. I not in a good spot right now, I guess. Uh, so I had that surgery last year, to remove, that tube that connects your bladder to your belly button, that's supposed to go away when stuff develops. It's supposed to go away, it's not supposed to stay. And that was supposed to be the cure-all to a very strange problem. And instead of being the cure-all, it didn't work. The problem is still there. The problem is actually worse than it was last year. It's a problem, and nobody wants to address it. Before I even had the surgery, there was talk that, and this talk had been going on for a couple of years at this point, of, oh, I should get an MRI, you need an MRI, have you ever considered getting an MRI done? And the talk just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nobody ever ordered the MRI. The only MRIs I have gotten are for a knee and my jaw, which, my jaw's out of place again too, so that's fun. But nobody did a abdominal or lower pelvic or abdominals MRI, and hindsight's always 20/20. If I had known what I knew now about that, I would have probably pushed harder for an MRI. I didn't, and I didn't push for a biopsy, because they told me that they were going to go in, they were going to find the diseased cystic gonads, and they were pretty much going to confirm a diagnosis of PCOS. And I was just like, well, there's no need then for a biopsy then. They did take pretty pictures of everything, and my my gynecologist, who I don't actually have to see anymore, I guess, after what's happened in the last couple months, he took one look at the images and said, that's definitely not PCOS. And it's really interesting because one of the gonads has a epididymis hanging off of it. So I'm not really sure how And even the surgeon came back and said, well, your gonads look really healthy. Have you had your adrenals checked out? And I was like, yes, I have. They're fine. These two stupid pictures of my gonads have just thrown everything into further confusion, and it was all compounded in October, I believe. Yeah, it was October. October, I found some stuff out about my anatomy that I wish I hadn't. That further it's not PCOS. I never thought it was PCOS. Doctors try to gaslight me that it's PCOS. It's not. It is a very stupidly rare disorder. And, the one tissue piece that I wish I had known about before, the one bit of my anatomy I wish I had known before going in for surgery last year, because they told me this would fix everything. They told me everything was going to be fixed. The attacks would stop, the bleeding would stop, the crystals would stop, the infections would stop. And all I went along with it. Why not? Looking back on it, I should have gotten that MRI. Because the surgery only got rid of the necrotic remnant. It didn't actually fix the problem. And the problem is still there. And the problem is going to keep causing me issues. I found out that there's a prostate gland at play. And the damn thing doesn't drain properly. So 2 years of agony. 2 years of agony. Because of the gland that I didn't think I had to worry about. A piece of anatomy I didn't think I had to ever worry about. Has made the last 2 years of my life a living hell. It's meow kitty. It's still gonna make my life a living hell. I'm supposed to be on alpha-1 blockers right now for it, and I'm not taking them right now because I had to switch over to ibuprofen because I wrecked my back. The alpha-1 blockers have been helping. I'm just at the point where I've pretty much given up on the medical community at this point. I don't think that they want to help me. I don't think they care to help me. And I'm at the point where it has become very frustrating to keep going to doctors right now. I mean, I don't even know. I did see a urologist recently for the problem, and he brought up the problem that I'm facing, and that is, how do you code for insurance to cover this? And it doesn't matter who won that election. I was gonna be thrown pretty much to the wolves no matter what I did. How do you code for this MRI? How do you code for something that my birth certificate says shouldn't be a thing? And that's what a lot of the Republicans go by, is, well, your birth certificate says this, and they're now the ones in control of the of Medicaid. I mean, I was gonna have the same issue if Harris had gotten elected too. I think Seattle has already said that treating people with various DSDs, they're just gonna treat them like trans people anyway. So, so they've put it into gender affirming care rather than some idiot with a DSD finding out they have a prostate, and the prostate's been giving them trouble for 2 years, and I now can't get. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm still in shock about what happened. I'm not handling it well. And I don't actually know what to do about it, so but hey, this caused a lot of problems. I don't know what to do about it, and I guess I'm just on here ranting about it because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to feel. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and figure it out, I guess, eventually.